Alright guys, let's get straight into this. Wanted to give you my little opinion on the Honda CRF250R. I'm not sure if you can hear me very well actually, because this new exhaust is loud as shit! So for all you new people, little history lesson here. I've been enduro riding for, I'd say, about 4 years now. I've had bikes in and out my life since I was a kid. I'd have 1 year, then have a few years off, then have some more, and have a few years off. So about 4 years ago, I got into it again. I had quads before that. When I was younger, I always had the 2-strokes. But I knew that getting back on a 2-stroke after so long was going to be a little bit scary, so never ridden a 4-stroke before, and everyone told me, you know, it's a lot easier to ride. So I went for the 4-stroke and I got a CRF250R 2009, I think it was. Yeah, I had that 4 years ago. It was amazing, lovely bike, quite rapid for my first one. That lost a lot of compression, so I part-X'd it. I traded it in for a 2010 Honda CRF 250. Now that bike was amazing. I had that for about a year. I wanted something newer, and I bought a 2014 KTM SXF 250. That had electric start. It didn't have a kickstart with it. Then I went on an enduro ride, buried it in the river, went down the river with it. Took us so long to start it because it didn't have a kickstart. So I sold that. I got a Yamaha YZF 250, and that was a 2013. But yet again, it was a bit older. You know, it wasn't very new, so things started going wrong. Got rid of that. Got a couple of 450s after that, and then I decided, right, out of all the bikes I've ridden, it was either Yamaha or Honda that were my favourite. So I decided to have a look around. Yamahas were a little bit pricey. I mean, they keep their value quite well. So I decided to go for the Honda, which is this one. And this is a 2015 Honda CRF 250R. And that's all I can say is it's hands down the best bike I've owned. Hands down. Besides the last video, or one of the last videos where it wouldn't start, I just scrapped that for a minute because I actually I got that fixed. Everyone was telling me the valve clearances need to be done on it. Apparently Hondas need the valves done quite often. So before doing that, I chucked some carbon valve cleaner. Oh, look at this. Look what they've done. Bastards. Yeah, so I put some carbon valve cleaner in it, and it cleared it right up. It started perfect ever since first kick, so I'm going to leave it like that for a while and see how it gets on. But yeah, so apart from that, I've had no issues with the bike. So the suspension is air suspension. You have one air chamber, one oil chamber. Works really well together. It's quite simple. Just 160 psi in the top, 160 psi in the bottom. Make sure you just keep an eye on it. So what I do is I mainly do shit like this. I go trail riding, enduro riding, up in the mountains. If you've watched the videos, you know what kind of riding we do. This year I decided I was going to do more motocross track riding. So I wanted to get, you know, I've always done enduro with a motocross bike. I know, you know, before you haters start saying get an enduro, I know, but what I do is a bit of everything. So as an all-round bike, a motocross bike is the best. It can do anything. Yeah, it's a little bit harder on the enduro through the bogs, up the steep, you know, it's a bit revvy, but I mean, this thing, I've taken this out a few times now and I cannot complain. The suspension, when I go on an enduro day out, chuck it on super soft, soften the back, soften the front, soften the rebound, adjust that, and it's perfect. It's literally perfect. And so as a beginner or a novice track riding, compared this to the Kawasaki that I had, or even the Yamaha, they're really aggressive bikes. So learning on a track with a really aggressive bike is quite tough. You know, I've ridden for quite a few years, so I know how to ride, but track riding is a whole nother ball game altogether. It's a whole nother ball game with the tabletops and the cornering. So the power delivery on this is nice and smooth. Like the Kawa used to spin me out all the time. I mean, don't ever get in a Kawasaki KXF if you're going to do enduro riding. Don't even bother. It's just too much. But this is perfect. And the gear ratio is really short on this as well, so for the track it's brilliant. I just love this bike. I mean, I can't say anything bad about it apart from the other day when it didn't start. I mean, one negative I will say is it's obviously not as aggressive as the Kawasaki's or the Yamahas, and it's, you know, not as, I don't know, like one of my friends had a good point. He said that he'd been riding around the track on his Yamaha CRF250, I think it was a 2016 or something, and he was dead. He did like 5 laps and he was dead. And then he jumped on his mate's Honda and did 5 laps on that, and he came off it and he felt fresh, because he said it was such a smooth ride, he didn't really feel it. Yeah, so coming from the KTM 250 I had, which was electric start, it didn't have a kickstart. Coming back to the kickstart is just a breath of fresh air. I mean, kickstart's just super reliable. If the electric start goes, you know, you're fucked. Like I found out when I got washed down a river. I mean, I was there most of the day while the boys were trying to start again. There's nothing you can do. You know, the kickstart, at least you can just kick the shit out of it until it goes. The 2018 Hondas are meant to have electric start, so I mean, I wouldn't mind having a little test drive on one if I can. I'm going to keep this bike for a while. I mean, like I said, I just love this thing. So I put the Yoshimura RS9 exhaust on it. Oh my god. This thing, I mean, it pulls so much. It's crazy. So yeah, I fucking love this new exhaust, I'm not gonna lie. So I've always had bikes that already had the exhaust on it. I've never actually bought one outright, replaced it, so I've never felt the difference. But if you guys have a Honda CRF250R, I recommend the RS9 Yoshimura exhaust. It's absolutely spectacular, sounds like a beast. It's a bit annoying because, you know, everyone knows you're coming, so, you know, like me up here right now, there'll probably be some people complaining down the ends of it. That's my opinion on a Honda. That's my personal opinion. Not everyone's going to agree with me. I'm going on the experience of owning many different bikes and then owning this one. This is a 2015, so I can't, you know, comment on all the Hondas, but this one is a very, very nice bike. Very nice. It just, I know the GoPro boy doesn't pick it up, but it just echoes, absolutely echoes through the woods. Now, let's go over this main road without any police. This should be interesting. No, you're not police. It's a very busy road, this one, for a country road. Okay, let's do it. And we're back. Let's hide this thing. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's my opinion on the Honda. Leave your comments in the comment section below and let me know what you think. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate comments for the Honda, but hey, each to their own. Anyway guys, take care, ride safe. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.